Now, for this girl to be able to give birth, her mom had to go to the local midwife and beg the woman that she's going to pay, that she's going to work in a farm for her so that and let her treat her daughter well. So there was nothing like prenatal care because they couldn't afford it. It was a local birth. Now, for them to get clothes for this baby, they had to beg for a few people that had like old clothes they were not using, and also the mom had to take one of her wrappers to somewhere. The tailor begged the tailor to store small clothes for the baby. After she gave birth to the child, obviously she couldn't go to school. She was just 14 years old as at then. And then she had to now start going to people's compounds. If she see like fruit like pear or maybe mango or oranges on your tree in your compound, she'll beg you if she can come and plug it and sell, and then you will share the profits. So that was what the girl was doing. She would just put it on a tree in front of their house. So 3 months after giving birth, mind you, after giving birth, these people were still disturbing. 3 months after giving birth, someone broke into their house, found her when nobody was around, just had a baby, broke into their house, beat her up and essayed her. It was very bad, and the mom and her, they reported it to the appropriate authorities. When they called counsel and they were judging the case, the man that was involved came out and said, this woman and her children, they have the figure, they have the shape, so they use it to seduce people up and down in this community. You already know this is not even supposed to be a case. And that was how the issue was dismissed. The man was never punished. Remember, this is an environment where most of the men were doing the same things, so they saw it as normal. Now, the fact that she gave birth did not slow men down from disturbing her. They kept disturbing her, they would harass her, they would wait for her on the road, some of them would threaten her. They were doing all kinds of things, saying all kinds of things. And she got tired, she got weary, she decided, okay, I want to get married. And there was this man that was serious. The guy was 28 years old. Mind you, this girl is still 14. She gave birth, she got pregnant at 13-ish plus, and she gave birth by the time she was 14. So she was still 14 when she met this guy, 28 years old man, and he said he was interested in her, he wanted to marry her, and he took her to go and live with him in his house with her baby. Now, the guy would always put his hands on her, like with her, any small incidents, whatever. And most times he would lock her outside in the night, and several times she and her baby have had cold because of this issue. Everybody that know that area know the inches of rain in that area is a lot. She got pregnant for the second guy, and mind you, they did not marry her. He only said he was going to marry her, but he would always accuse her of, sleeping around. She had the shape, so she always had people staring at her, had people, trying to reach her. It was a lot. Now she got pregnant for this guy. The beating did not stop. He still continued, and fast forward to when she was 8 months gone. One of those days he beat her. He put his hands on her and mashed her stomach, and she fainted, and he left the house. Left her in the house and went out, literally. The neighbors rushed her to the hospital, and the baby came out alive and healthy, but she did not make it. And guess what? Till today, that man was never questioned. He was never arrested. Nothing was ever done to him. So when I saw the story of this little girl that is less than 15 years that was married to an old man, I know how those village settings can look like. It's been over 15 years. That man was never, in fact, they were looking for money to bury that lady when the man carried another woman and started living with another woman. Mind you, this girl did not even get up to 15 when she died. Like between 12th to her 15th, I should have been like 15 in like a month or so when she died. She went through it, and nobody has ever been held accountable for anything she has been through. In fact, if you ask people in that area, they will tell you, that family, they usually sleep around. So you that is staying with a partner, both either male or female, like this person does not have conscience, and you're still staying with that person, hope you know what you're doing. These things might look like fairy tale, but it's still happening. The community is still well and alive. It still exists. I know there are communities that are way backward than that one. This one is even a more open, civilized community. With that being said, thank you so much for watching.